Today's subject, more of those pesky terms and acronyms. Hi, I'm Jeff Banks, the founder of Banks Consultancy, not your ordinary accountants.
And I'm Robin Banks, the CEO of Banks Consultancy.
And today we're going to talk about things that confuse Robin. Okay.
There are many things that confuse Robin.
What's on your mind today?
I just a little bit confused about all these different terms. We've got BAS agent, we've got CPA, we've got tax agent, we've got CA. What does it all mean? And does it mean that someone with more letters or more terms after their name can do a better job for people who need an accountant?
Well, that's interesting. The word accountant, unlike the word solicitor, is actually not bodied in legislation. So anybody who thinks that they're an accountant can put up a shingle and say, hey, I'm Fred Blogg's accountant. Now, professional associations like the Institute of Chartered Accountants, that's the guys who have CA after their name, they might have ACA after their name, or they might have FCA after their name. The CA still stands for Chartered Accountant, the A stands for Associate of the Institute of Chartered Accountants, and the F stands for Fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants. All that means is that they've joined that professional association and gone and passed all their entrance exams. They actually have what's called a professional year that inducts people into their association. Now, their association is very expensive to join, but their academic qualifications are very high. Now, it doesn't mean that they're better accountants, it just means that they've passed exams. It's like kids who go to selective schools or private schools, they get taught how to answer exam questions, but not necessarily work out how to deal with things in a practical way. Now, if you again go down to CPA, that's another institute like the Institute of Chartered Accountants, but it's a Certified Practicing Accountants, CPA. That's another professional institute of accountants that, again, has a professional qualification to get into. And then you've got the IPA, the Institute of Professional Accountants, which is what we belong to. It has another set of criteria, but does it mean we're any different to any of the others? Probably not when it comes to what I call degrees in gutter technology, the ability to use that academic learning that you've got and then convert it to real life situations.
Okay.
Now, you don't have to be a member of any of those institutes to be a BAS agent or a tax agent. In fact, a BAS agent isn't probably really an accountant. They're more a bookkeeper who can, because of their registration with the tax department and their qualifications with Cert 4, I think it is, in bookkeeping, that they are able to lodge BASs on behalf of clients. Now, tax agents are a different thing altogether, and that in order to be able to lodge tax returns and charge a fee for them, you actually have to be registered with the tax department as a tax agent, passed the academic qualifications and done various amounts of tax returns experience in order to get a tax agent certificate.
Right.
Now, one of the things that all the institutes do and the tax agent registration is continuing professional development, CPD. Now, in order to keep our registration with our institute, we have to do 30 hours of continuing professional development every year. So we're going to courses, going to seminars, all that sort of thing, plus doing amounts of reading and going through stuff that the tax department sends us to keep abreast of all the information that we can. Now, is a person with a lot of letters after their name going to be better for you than someone with less letters after their name? The answer is it doesn't really matter. It's about the person. It's about the advice that you get that you're able to feel comfortable with to give you the answers that you want, need, and even more importantly, understand. And that's what Banks Consultancy is all about.
Okay.
So you're more confused now, I bet?
Absolutely.
Good.
Not.
Okay. No worries. All right. I'm Jeff Banks.
And I'm Robin Banks.
And we are Banks Consultancy, not your ordinary accountants.